Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, what I like to do is to create videos that I would have found helpful when I first got out looking for treasure. Things like silver, gold, silverware, jewelry. Today's video is the long-awaited testing video. What we're going to do is we're going to break out our test acids that we just got from Amazon, and we're feeling good enough to actually attempt doing some testing. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and delve into this pile of what I think is probably silver and what I hope is gold. Okay, we got some gloves. We got our package. Let's go ahead and crack this open. Now, if you're unfamiliar with using test acids, the notion is that real silver or real gold will react differently to different concentrations of acid. So with the silver, what should happen, and please, if I'm incorrect on any of this, please let me know, because this is, you're watching me do this for the very first time. I have attempted to learn as best I could about how to do this, but I have never done it before. But what should theoretically happen with the silver is we should get a red color with our silver test acid. With the gold, what will happen is there's different strength acids, and they can't actually dissolve gold of different carats. So there's like a 10 carat acid in here. Let's have a look. And that 10 carat acid will not dissolve 10 karat gold. But if something isn't gold or is lower than 10 karat, it will start to dissolve it. Now, let's make sure. I'm going to throw on gloves here. So what we'll do first off, I think, is we'll attack some of our questionable silver here. Some of this isn't questionable silver. It's things that I've already tested on a XRF machine. So we know it actually is sterling, or in some cases 90%. Let's go ahead and get in here and see what we got for our acid. Definitely smells a little chlorine-y. I wonder if we have any leakage. What do you think? Doesn't look like it. It looks like our acid actually arrived intact, which is nice. Now, okay, so this is the neutralizer. Got it. All right. Okie dokie. So we have our different acids here. You can see they come in different, like 18 karat, 10 karat. So what we need actually, let's go ahead and open these up. I'm going to set these upright. Set them all over here. Okay, let's have a look. Contains nitric and muriatic acid. 10 karat. All right. Wear gloves? Really? Seems like acid should be certainly totally safe without gloves, right? Okay, we have a booklet. I've already read this online, so hopefully this will go off without a hitch. All right, so I'm going to set these up here out of our way. Pull out our touchstone. And what we'll be doing is we'll be taking like a little bit of the material and we'll just be scratching it onto the stone. So we're just going to do that. And you can see we've got a little bit there. All right, we're going to go through and we're going to do, so that one. And I'm just going to go ahead and do them on the stone like this. Let's just try them one at a time instead of trying that whole long thing. So we got positive for silver on both of those. So those can go in our silver pile. We'll just try this one again. And we're just going to do like a lot. That look good? All right. And then sure makes it disappear, doesn't it? Now the question is, does it make it disappear and produce red? And I don't see any. So let's clean this off. You can see that acid just took that completely away, didn't it? So I'm guessing, based on our tests, that this is not silver. Let's try this ring. Now this ring actually came up as sterling on the XRF machine. So we will do sort of the same thing we just did there. We'll do a lot. You can see it just polishes it slightly. And let's see. Give it a moment. Okay, so I think this one is silver, and it might be hard to see on the camera with my lighting. But you see how it's red down in there? And I think what we'll get when we mop this up, yeah, is red. So the XRF machine is correct. That is silver. Cool. All right, we can do this, can't we? Interesting. All right, next one. So we just know now that we have to do this a little bit differently than we were. Now this ring has been resized, and I think that the silver marking was lost when this one was resized. So let's do the same thing here. Yeah, so you can see where it's turning red potentially. I'm not sure if you can on this. See if I can get the light. Yeah, see how it's got that little red puddle there? There we go. Now we're getting the hang of this. Thanks for bearing with me, everybody, or anybody who's still watching at this point. All right, so let's mop this one up. And let's see. Yeah, we have a red color there. See, the red color is left behind, which I think is the silver. So yeah, so that one is also silver. Now, I suppose the question is, what ends up on this stone that might be coming up as red? But it looks like we got rid of most of it there. If anyone can tell me how to properly clean this, it occurs to me that none of the videos I watched actually showed me how to do that. All right, so this looks like it's silver. Let's see. All right. Yeah. All right, I think I'm getting the hang of this. You can see real quick that it turns like a red color in there. Yeah. Silver. Cool. All right, we are getting the hang of this. So those little chunks are silver. Now, this one I don't think is going to be silver, but let's find out. There we go. So that does not look like it's turning red to me. But it's also not going away, which is interesting. I wonder. No. Okay. Nope. No red at all, huh? Got some black. So I think that is not, in fact, silver. All right, 2 more pieces here. There we go. Boy, that all disappeared quick, didn't it? Pardon me, still dealing with the last of my cold. No red. So we'll say that one is not. Okay, last little thing here is this ring. It's marked PM. There we go. Maybe. All right, we'll let it sit there for a moment. Okay, let's mop this up. And I I see no, well, I see a hint of red there. Just the teeniest little bit of red. Let's just try it one more time, shall we? That looks like it turned red. Looks like it turned bright red. Interesting. Oh, yeah. So, if anyone can tell me why that first one didn't show silver, but that second one did, is it maybe that I was just getting some tarnish off of there? Well, we'll see. Maybe gold will be a little bit easier. Let's try some gold, shall we? Okay, so we got a bunch of gold here. Let's start with something that I know. I know this is 14 karat. So we're going to do right here. There we go. So we know this is 14 karat. And I have here some different acids. So we're going to do a 10 karat, 14 karat, and 18 karat, just so that we can make sure we know what we're doing here. All right, let's see. Let's start with 10 karat. Let's see, it does nothing. Now a little 14 karat. Does nothing, and then 18 karat. And 18 karat, you can see right there, it's erasing it. Oh, and then that wipes away quite nicely. Well, there we go. So, 14 karat, which we knew, but now we know that our acids work, and we know what how to do this. All right, let's flip to some things I'm very curious about. This ring says it's 14 karat, says it's China. From what I found online, should be correct, but let us find out. Yep. Okay. So now we have that. So let's try our 14 karat. And as you can see, it doesn't go away. So that is indeed a 14 karat ring. All right, let's try something which I think is probably not gold. There we go. All right, so what I'm going to start with is just 10 karat, because if this is gold, I think it's going to be 10 karat. Well, what do you know? It is going away. So then we know this guy right here is plate. All right, let's try this guy right here. Okay. And we will start with a little 10 karat. Yep, it's going away. So that guy's plate. Okay, let's try this guy right here. How about we don't? That one actually is marked as gold fill. We're just going to toss that one in our gold fill pile. We'll try this one. There we go. Now, would you look at that? Seems to be sticking around, doesn't it? Kind of going away. A little bit. Let's see what happens when we do 14. Straight up gone for 14, but a little bit seems to continue to exist with the 10 karat acid. So this is going to be a question for anyone with more experience than I have on this. Would that indicate that this is maybe lower karat, or would that indicate that it's maybe gold fill? We'll set that one aside for now. Let's do, this is a little Oddfellows. Try this one. Oh, I don't think we need to try that one. That one is marked. That is 10 karat. Never mind. I'm going to go ahead and toss that into my 10 karat bin. The reason I took a moment to put this back on is keep in mind that these little screw backs actually typically will go to the pin. If you have a whole bunch of them, you'll find that they all have different threads, or they frequently have different threads. So if you don't continue to keep it associated with the same pin, you might never find a way to put it back. So let's try this. This is a little Mason symbol. I believe that's like a cane with two. I'm not sure what the ball, what it exactly symbolizes, but it's like a cane with two balls. There we go. We will try 10 karat. And that looks good for 10 karat. Try a little 14 karat. Looks good for 14 karat, which is what I expect this to be. Most of these are. At least most of them that I've found that are gold are, in fact, 14. Okay. Grab a new one of these. Let's just continue through. And again, if there's anything that you've wanted me to test, please let me know. And additionally to that, if I'm doing something wrong here, please let me know. All right, let's try this little one right here. Sometimes these end up being white gold. Although this one could, I don't know, suppose it could be silver. But let's see what 10 karat. Yep, look at that. It's not going nowhere. Should we try the 14? Well, I don't think we really need to try the 14, do we? Well, I suppose we should. Yeah, so this is 10 karat gold then, right? If I'm seeing this right, it's actually... the 14 acid isn't quite doing it. I bet you the 18 acid would. Let's try the 18 in the middle here. Yeah. Okay, so we know that's 10 karat. Handy to know that. Teeny tiny little dab of gold, but still. Gold is gold, isn't it? Okay, what else do we have in here? The more I look at that one, the more I'm sure it's not. Let's check. Is Lifesaver Club? I'm thinking no. But it sure looks good on the surface. Why don't we try two things here? Let's do the back. Right there. And then I'm going to do the front. Right there. And let's see if we get a different result between the two. Yeah. Look at that. So, see how the back has gone away? The front has stayed. So this is probably a situation where the front is a plate of gold and the back is brass. You might even be able to see, yeah. Do you see where there's a line right there? So that is probably 10 karat gold stuck to brass. So we're going to throw that in our gold fill pile. Although that front has also gone away, so no, it's just plate, isn't it? I was jumping the gun. If you're still here, keep in mind this is my first time playing with acid like this. So if I'm doing anything wrong that I'm not catching, please let me know. Okay. This is kind of an interesting one. I don't think it is, but I wanted to test it anyways. Can I get it? Yeah, I'm getting the pin a little bit too, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna do that one, and then while we're at it, see, I think this is brass on the back, but I think that the crown might be gold. So we're gonna do back and then front. Same. And we'll see what we get. All right, 10K acid going on, 10K acid going on, 10K acid going on. And now we wait a moment. Well, I think we have good news. And we can also see a very nice situation here where this is going away in our 10K acid for sure. But our back on this puppy is not, and our front is not. Should we test this real quick with 14 also? This is looking good for 14, huh? Can't complain about that. Cool. And of course, this one ends up being plate. But yeah, this one's nice to show us what's going on. You can also see where the 10K acid isn't doing as good a job as the 14K acid. I'll bet you if we did an 18K, it would go away, but I am happy with that result, so we're just going to stick to that. Let's neutralize this. Wipe it away clean, and we'll do one more, and then we will finish this kind of long video as it turns out. Okay, let's just make sure this bracelet, which I'm pretty sure is 14, is in fact, is it a bracelet? Anklet, maybe. I think it's probably an anklet. I don't know. Anyways, this is the one I bought for $7 at a pawn shop the other day. There we go. We'll do 14 and 18 on this. There's 14. There's 18. Yeah, look at that. 18 eats it right away. 14 leaves it. What do you know? We are good on a 14 gold for that one. Well, that is solid. I hope you enjoyed this video. Obviously, this one is not quite as educational in terms of me trying to explain something to you, because this was educational for me. This was the first time I've ever done this. And what that means is that if you spotted anything that I needed to do differently, if you have any tips, tricks, suggestions, please let me know. And I will be overjoyed to incorporate them into this process. And moving forward, when I get a lot of jewelry online or at the thrift shop or something, my intent is to actually use this to test right then and there, so that our gold is something that you know is gold right when I do it. Right when we have the video. Yeah, if you're not a subscriber, please smash that like button. And I hope that you can use this information to find yourself some treasure. Additionally, I will include the test kit that I purchased, a link in the description. So if you want this particular test kit that you've seen me using, you can just hit the description and you'll find it.